Micah 6, verse 1. I'm going to read from verse 1 to verse 8. Hear you now what the Lord saith. Arise, contend thou before the mountains. Let the hills hear thy voice. God is speaking so loudly, he wants everybody, even nature, the mountains, to hear this message. Hear ye, O mountains, the Lord's controversy, and you strong foundations of the earth. For the Lord has a controversy with his people, and he will plead with Israel. The controversy, he has an issue of concern with his people. What is it? What does God have an issue with? What is it? And it's beautiful. It has to do with them understanding him. It has to do with them realizing his love. So verse 3, O my people, what have I done unto you? And wherein have I wearied thee? Testify against me. It's kind of like the people feel they are wearied under his law, wearied in what he's doing, but he actually is saying, wherein have I wearied you? The weariness comes from our own burdens, our own misconceptions of God. The weariness comes from carrying too much. The weariness comes from misinterpreting and not understanding. So he goes into explaining what he did for them from the beginning. I brought you up out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of servants, and I sent before you Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. He really did. He sent these three people, Moses, Aaron, and Miriam, and he brought them out of Egypt. God did that. Wow, that's amazing. So he's saying, I am for you. I am your deliverer. I am your savior. I care about you. Have I wearied thee? Have I wearied thee? Like you don't know me. If you knew me, you would know my yoke is easy, my burden is light. And I want you to remember and think about this way. Verse 5. O my people, remember now what Balak, king of Moab, consulted, and what Balaam, the son of Beor, answered him from Shittim unto Gilgal, that you may know the righteousness of the Lord. What Balaam said, that verse in Numbers 23:19, I've not beheld iniquity in Israel and Jacob, nor seen perverseness in Israel. Like God is so much for the Jewish people, and of course, similarly with us, his people, he is for us. And he could say, I haven't wearied you. I have delivered you. I am for you. I save you. I change things for you. I love you. I give you grace. I encourage you. So this is very good. Verse 6, wherewith shall I come before the Lord and bow myself before the high God? Shall I come before him with burnt offerings and with calves of a year old? Will the Lord be pleased with thousands of rams, or with 10,000s of rivers of oil? Shall I give my firstborn for my transgression, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul? He's saying, are these offerings? Are these the offerings that really will save you? Like, no. But they do reflect the truth. But there's more, and it's the nature of God to provide an offering, to give us his Son, to know his heart behind the law, to know his heart in the Bible, to know his heart in the covenants, to know his heart in the work. Wherein have I wearied thee? I have a controversy. You think I have wearied you But it isn't me, because I have loving kindness, hesed, this Hebrew word hesed, 200 and plus times in the Old Testament, this loving kindness or agape word, this love, this mercy. It's very good. Lastly, verse 8, he has showed you, O man, what is good. What does the Lord require of thee but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. What a good triad to remember. To do justly, to love mercy, and walk humbly with thy God. What do? Walk humbly with God, do justly, and love mercy. So this is a great text. This is, wherein have I wearied thee? I have a controversy with my people. Wherein have I wearied thee? I don't care about those offerings in that way. No, you misunderstood me. No, you misunderstood me. I am the God that brought you out of Egypt. And how easy it is to get things upside down and see something and emphasize that at the expense of the other. So that's the message today.